Oh, baby.
Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get Drew tonight. Yeah. Get Drew tonight. That's right. That's right. It's 2026, baby.
2026, we're back.
2026, we're getting 2020 fixed.
I know you didn't think we'd make it to 2026. Some of you guys who were listening back in, what, 2023?
2024.
2024?
We started this in 2024.
Oh, shit. I thought this feels like...
Technically,
we recorded our... Fun fact, we recorded our first episode...
In 2023.
In 2023, the fall of 2023, and we didn't release it for months.
It was a Christmas gift to people. We sent it out on our Christmas card,
and I'm sure every one of them listened to it.
I wish
a QR code.
I wish I had the QR code stat so I could see who actually scanned it. I'm sure like nobody other than me scanned it.
Right?
Like, does it work?
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah,
well,
we had
a few people. I did get a few texts from people who definitely did not listen to it, who were just like, "You're doing a podcast on the Drew and." That was it. It was like my 50-year-old brother, and I'm like, you're not going to listen to this, but my other brother did.
There you go.
Shout out Greg.
I don't know if any of my family listens to this. They definitely watch the clips, but they don't, I think.
Yeah, everyone watches the clips.
Everyone loves the clips.
We're in the clip economy.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing clips.
The clip economy.
It is.
We're doing trial reels. We're not doing trial reels, but people are doing trial reels, folks. It's crazy. Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Duff. Happy New Year to all our listeners here. I hope you had a nice holiday season. We're just talking about the post-holiday blues. You know, I just took down all the tree and the decorations in my apartment. Well, and I disagree
with this. I think to combat the holiday blues, you could keep... I'm not saying go crazy and keep them up till like February, but like you can keep up...
Well, those are just lazy people. I'm sorry. If you do that, you just like... I get you might... Unless you have like, I don't know, big responsibilities, like... Work is cracking down on you. You've been out of the country. You got loved ones in the hospital. Whatever it is, that's acceptable. Yeah. But if you're just sitting on your ass for the first like 2 weeks in January,
what if I just like bright lights in a dark time?
We all do.
Okay,
but we all have to suffer at some point.
No,
we turn over the new leaf.
Well, look, I am.
January is about cleaning. You don't drink any alcohol. You sit here sober. You watch.
Are you doing dry January?
Movies. No, I think I already
rang
broke
in the New Year
it.
with champagne.
I did drink champagne on
New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Day. I had food poisoning New Year's Eve.
Oh yes.
So New Year's Day we did champagne
by mystery tacos. Yeah. Unknown what ingredient.
It was beef.
Yeah. It was bad beef.
I just don't know if it was bad beef. Somebody told me last night it could just be bad beef. Like there's bad beef going around, and I'm like, how the fuck do you know what's going around?
I'm watching the beef markets. Let me tell you, they're not doing well.
Where do you get that information from? I'm
the cow whisperer. I'm listening to them. I'm putting my ear up to the udders, and I'm like, it's a bad cow.
Yeah, sure. The FDA, everything they'll put out
an E. coli warning.
Nobody's putting out. Yeah, I think some bad beef is going around. just some. It'll be like a real legit warning. Like don't buy from Trader Joe's in Wisconsin, or you're gonna
There's an E. coli epidemic in a Tyson plant somewhere.
Right.
It wouldn't be like, I just think the cows are they're sick.
They had a down year.
They had a down year
for cows. Did you have a nice holiday?
We had a pretty good holiday. Yeah, all things considered. Yeah, I got a bathrobe. I'm ready. 2026 is going to be my robe guy era.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah, I want it to be more Tony Soprano than Charlie Rose. I want it to be, less of a problem and more of just like a cool guy vibe.
Yeah.
So it's been good. I don't know how to wear the robe though. This is my problem because I'm wearing. I got like a shirt and shorts on.
It's pretty intuitive.
Yeah, I know. Well, the tie.
You gotta wear it naked underneath.
Well, no, do I go nude? I don't think I can do nude.
Why?
I don't know.
Or at least just underwear.
Yeah,
you can do underwear.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, especially in the winter time.
And God forbid, but I keep thinking, what if there's a fire at my apartment and I need to run out in my robe? I can't be naked.
Then you're going to be the perfect guy to be out on the street. Like, that's how you know that there's a problem. This guy's out here in his fucking robe, or you something had to be wrong.
Help!
Yeah. That's drama.
Yeah.
But, no, I think you can wear underwear.
Yeah.
Underwear is what
like
I
a band
do.
tee has been kind of my go-to for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's been good. We'll see. We also got a Nintendo Switch, but not as a gift. We just bought it.
Oh, you got
Very impulsively. I didn't bring it up until right now. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
It's
I want
cool.
a Nintendo Switch. I
My
want to play
bank account's
Smash
not happy
Brothers.
with me, but it is fun. We've been playing a lot of Mario Kart. I've been playing the
Mario
Donkey Kong
Kart's the
game.
best.
Donkey Kong game's very good.
Oh, dude, I was thinking about buying a Switch. Now I have all the incentive in the world. Can you like link System Link?
If you subscribe to an online,
not doing
I
that shit.
figured.
But we
It's
could
like
bring
$4 a
remotes
month.
over and we could play with each other.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The station, I also thought we're like, shit, we're gonna have to buy more remotes because we only got 2. We got the ones that come with the console.
My nephew has a Switch and we were playing it over the holidays, and I'm like, God, it's just there's something about, because I'm not really a video game guy.
Yeah.
Nothing against video. Like I have a PlayStation. You know,
Yeah.
I went through just a couple of years ago when Red Dead Redemption, all those games, the second one came out, and Spider-Man and stuff. I would
remember
play
all the
that.
Spider-Man, Tony Hawk.
Tony,
The
they
reboot.
rebooted the Tony
Yes.
Hawk. That was fun. I played all the Grand Theft Autos and everything. So like, I have a PS4, but I didn't get the PS5. I haven't gotten a new system in a while. But there's something, this all to say, about Nintendo that's just like, it hits you right in that nostalgic like vein.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's
like
it's
all the
impressive,
games
too.
you remember playing forever. As a kid.
It's the childlike wonder of it, I think, but there's also like the mechanics are still impressive, like how everything works. I'm very happy with it. It's good.
Yeah, that's a good purchase.
yeah, so-
I genuinely thought about that at one point, but then I was like, I literally was not to. This isn't to shame you, but I was like, I got to read a book or something. It's been a long time.
Well, I think I can. 2026. I want to look at good screen more. Have you ever seen that good screen, bad screen meme?
No.
Where it's like time to log off from bad screen so I can go home and look at good screen.
No,
Like it's like work.
That's funny.
But I want to stop looking at my phone as much in 2026. If I have to play a video game instead, fine. I'm willing to, because at least that's a little more. I don't know. It's a different kind of.
I do have to
brain
stop
activity.
with the Instagram reels, man. Like
Yeah.
I do it in phases, but it's just been like the last like 4 months. It's brutal. But we keep it for the pod. You know? We keep it to entertain you guys.
Yeah, keep watching our reels.
Clip
Fuck
Nation.
everything else. Clip Nation.
But we gotta. I do think I gotta cool down
Cut
on
back.
the Instagram reels.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, I don't even post that much.
No.
Literally, I only share our podcast or Pittsburgh Pirates stuff. This is my whole Instagram anymore.
Steelers this year? They're not going to do it.
They might.
No, they're not going to do it.
I think they can beat Baltimore. I think.
We're taping this the day before they play Baltimore. No, do they
Yes.
play Monday night? No, Sunday
No,
night.
they play Sunday night. So literally, this will come out right after the game ends. So we'll see. I don't think Baltimore's that great either. So just like, I think it's two mid teams fighting in the mid off. And the winner gets the AFC North title and a first round loss in the playoffs.
Yeah,
So
the mid-off.
all that to say,
And as you can tell, this is very clearly a Drew Carey Show podcast.
yes.
Welcome to Cleveland Rocks.
Welcome to Cleveland Rocks.
I'm Shane.
I am a not.
He's TJ. That's his name. We got 2 new episodes
Yes.
of this lovely little show. I'd say solid eps today.
Honestly, I was debating that second ep we watched, season 4, episode 17, which we'll talk about. I was wondering if that was one of my favorites we've watched this whole season.
It's such a good. We'll get to it. I want to save. I have a lot of thoughts on it.
Season 4. Season 4, episode 16. Rats. Kate's dating a wrestler. January 27th, 1999.
Yes.
So we're almost synced up.
Yeah. Basically, in terms of like where we're at recording these,
I know
absolutely.
we pointed this out before, but it's impressive.
How we kind of keep pace with it, absolutely, yeah. So we start with the gang at the Warsaw.
Yeah.
Kate has what they are calling unemployed bladder syndrome. They're getting the check for their day table at the end of the day, and she got run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
She's not around.
Come on, Kate.
Hate these people. Hate those kinds of folks.
Or the alligator arms.
Yeah.
Or the whatever dinosaur.
Oh, no, you
I
can...
guess everything has little arms.
Yeah.
Not everything.
I have little arms, so I understand what that's like. Not great. But we also find out here the Warsaw is going to close in 15 minutes. Not because they're closing just for the night. They have rats.
They got rats.
Yes.
Which,
No good.
if that was the case in, I don't know, New York City, Like none of these places would be open.
No, absolutely. Shit. I mean, in Paris, they let the rats do cooking. They get on top of your head and they control the chefs, and it's crazy.
Yeah, but no, they got in 15 minutes they're closing up because they got rats, and that's when. First he talks about the half-price chili.
Yes, that's their offer.
That's their offer.
We're closing at 15, but if you want, we got half-price chili for you to make it all better.
Oswald gets all fired up about it, and he's like, and the bartender, we don't know this bartender's name.
No,
right?
I was thinking this, the owner, the bartender, he keeps coming up.
This isn't a guy that there's been a few different guys.
He's played by a guy on IMDb that they call Michael, I swear to God, it's Michael Reyes's. I think it looks like Reyes's, but it's got to be Reyes's.
Reyes's. I'm pretty confident this is not like a guy that we've seen a whole bunch.
No, he doesn't have a photo on IMDb either. Okay. So it's just a guy. And they just call him the bartender.
Either way, he's like, did you, to Oswald after he's like, did you hear anything else I said in that sentence, about the rats?
Well, I got 15 minutes to eat.
Yeah, half-price chili. So
Lewis comes in, and when Lewis hears about the rat situation, he kind of freaks out.
Yeah.
We learn he thinks they're his rats. He was keeping them from Drug Co. in his apartment. I forget sometimes that they live right above the bar.
I totally forgot for this episode. Yeah. I forgot that Oswald moved back.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, because we never saw it. That was all stuff that happened off screen, I guess.
So they're both living above the Warsaw.
Once again.
And Lewis was keeping some super intelligent rats from Drug Co.
Super intelligent
is the key word.
He's like, they're manipulative. They're sneaky. They can do things that we won't even think are possible from rats.
And then here we have who ordered a 4-cheese pizza,
and they all gasp.
And then
thinking it's the rats. The rats must have ordered the 4-cheese pizza. I liked Drew in this situation being like, I gasped just because I didn't know they had a fourth kind of cheese. What are the three?
What are the three that he thinks exist? American cheddar and mozzarella.
That has to be it.
I guess where's Parmesan?
Yeah, come on, Drew. He knows that there are more than 4.
Okay, if you were to have 3 cheeses, would you have parm instead of mozz or mozz instead of parm?
Mozzarella.
Because I feel like you got to have the other two.
Yeah, you need cheddar and you need American. I would put mozzarella there.
Yeah,
I buy Parmesan. Parmesan's a topic.
Write us your thoughts. ClevelandRocks at gmail.com.
ClevelandRocksPodcast@gmail. Let us know what your favorite cheeses are. For our mouse population.
We're doing Mount Rushmore, but only 3.
But it's cheeses. But it's only 3. It's only 3. We're doing Mount Rushmore, but it's not Mount Rushmore at all. Anyway, it's not. It's just some people ordered a pizza. It's not the mice. The mice remain unknown in terms of where they are. The rats remain unknown in terms of where they are. We get more concerned though, or more concerning is that Buzz Beer is going to be in deep shit if the Warsaw closes.
Yeah, because
the Warsaw is basically where they sell all of their beer.
Yeah, it's like the only place, their only distributor.
It's the only bar in Cleveland, as we've established. We were talking about it before we got on the mic.
Like later in this episode, they're like, "Man, I wish the Warsaw didn't close. They're just sitting in Drew's house." I'm like, "You guys don't have a B plan?
Yeah. No, they got nowhere else to go. They can't go to that country club. I'm trying to think where else we've seen them drink other than
Ramada.
No, the Ramada. That's true.
They drink at the Ramada and
we
at the
did
airport.
Introduce a whole new place this season that's now just completely gone.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, we were talking about earlier how very early on in the show we were complaining like, oh, they only got 3 sets. Yeah, they still only really got 3 or 4 locations. But that's all we need, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
Don't complicate my Drew.
I also can I complicate it just a little bit though? The fact that Buzz Beer is only sold at this one bar seems like that must be a terrible business. Like that you can't expand.
We do establish a lot of that here.
Oh, and about how bad they are with their business.
And they basically talk about how, it's going to go out of business. Like this is it. Like we might as well stop altogether.
Well, and Kate comes back from the bathroom and she's like, "Oh well, if it's not doing well, did you pay the check yet?"
Yeah.
No. Oh no, Buzz Beer. She runs off crying about the business ending.
So the next scene after the titles,
post titles, excuse me.
We're at a wrestling match.
Random, bizarre.
I didn't expect it, but it's so. I just think I don't know. It's like perfect Americana.
Absolutely.
Like
one of the only things you could do in the 90s,
especially the 90s, the early 2000s. Like it's still big today. Don't get me wrong. People obviously go to the Monday Night Raw and WWE. Whatever Super Slam or all these things, it's a giant business still, but I feel like that's like for me, because I mostly think of my older brothers being into it, and they were like 90s teenagers and everything.
I was the older brother. I was not into wrestling all that much. I was more soft boy. So I'm not sure where. Tell me, fill me in, because it's WWE now. It's WWF in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did we go reverse alphabetical?
I wish you're asking me, and I'm sure our listeners know.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't know. What I do know is I went to a Monday Night Raw myself. For those of you that haven't gone to at one of these actual events. Mm-hmm. And who it might not even be your thing, because it really wasn't even, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I played on the Nintendo 64 growing up. We had a WWE video game that I loved, and I played the shit out of that. And then, I didn't really do anything with that. And then I got to college, and someone on my floor, my freshman year, was obsessed with it. We were nice to each other, and he was like, hey, I got tickets to Monday Night Raw. Why don't you come with me?
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So we went in Philly. Now, I hear Philly's a great place to go. For WWE?
Sure. They still do a lot out there. There was a lot of stuff this year, I think. They had SummerSlam or something out there.
I went to this Monday Night Raw, and it was maybe one of the best live events I think I've ever been to.
Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't even know all the people. Like, I know the obvious ones. You got The Undertaker. You had some of the famous brands at the time. All the time it seems they're trying to brand here. This new guy is going to be the champion.
We're setting up our stars for success in the future.
They manipulate it all, especially as like the John Cena's who retired this year sort of go away.
R.I.P., but he's not dead.
Yeah.
He's just going to go be a Hollywood star.
But this, like the energy, people are so fucking into it. I was in the nosebleeds, dog.
And you could hear it.
There were people just shouting, booing the shit out of these people. I was like, this was awesome. It was
wrestling fans seem to be like that. I work with a couple of guys like that, especially guys who like do indie wrestling, which is like that's crazy to me on a couple levels, because like that's just love of the game. There's like so little money in that.
Dude,
but you're taking over like this weird performance space, and you're putting a ring in there, and you're hiring fucking dudes to.
I got a guy from my high school.
Yeah.
Shout out MV Young. I think that's his wrestling name too.
Okay, hell yeah.
He came up here as an indie wrestler and he was doing it in Brooklyn for a while.
Yeah.
He went down to Florida, then he moved back to Pittsburgh, and he opened up like sort of an indie wrestling school.
Okay.
And he does this sort of indie wrestling.
He teaches
space.
like the fundamentals.
Yes, and the performance of it all.
Yeah.
And he like does the actual matches in the Pittsburgh area. If you listen from like the Pittsburgh area, maybe even the Rust Belt, I don't know.
Yeah,
because he does travel. Like he does it, and he's he's awesome from what I see, and I salute him, because he said he wanted to do this going way back.
Yeah,
it seemed like he was destined for it. He just started doing drama in high school towards the end, because he just wanted to play the bad guy. He liked being a villain, and then he took this whole
now he's a heel.
On. Yeah,
it's
he's a
his
heel
professional job.
Yeah,
I do. I think it's interesting to me that I never really fucked with wrestling, because it really just is macho drama guys.
Yeah,
that's really all it is.
No,
it's kind of what you are, I think, in a way. You're a macho drama guy.
Yeah, but I couldn't.
Your back's so fucked at this point.
Yeah, my herniated disc.
Yeah, no good. No. That could be your wrestling name.
Yeah,
we just send you in there with like a cane or something.
But anyway, so back to the wrestling match.
Yes,
the gang, they're all sitting in the front row. At what apparently, as we can deduce from their conversations, is like a 2,000 seat arena in Cleveland or venue, whatever.
There's a jumbotron, at least we know this, and there's a front row.
Someone selling beer,
Drew is like, I don't know why we're even here because I want to be able to, Buzz Beer's dying. And Oswald's like, oh, well, I need to be stimulated in order to think about things. So this is, my senses are overwhelmed.
His
right
mind
now.
is stimulated.
Yeah. There's a guy, like you said, coming around offering beers, but Kate says, no, thank you, I'm pregnant. Yeah. We see that Kate's got this kind of like big belly situation going on. She reaches into her shirt.
And the beer salesman walks away. And then, she reaches into her shirt.
And pulls out some bottles of Buzz Beer. And they just start drinking their own Buzz Beer. It's pretty smart. I don't know how the fuck she got through security, but it is the 90s.
Yeah, you didn't have security.
Yeah, they just waved you in.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I don't care what you got.
Well, you can't. Maybe
that's a cool sword. Come on, go ahead.
Oh, some of those WWE guys got swords
for sure.
That's a Venn diagram that's almost a circle.
Yeah, samurai. It's WWE ticket holders and samurai sword owners are a circle. Yes. The whole thing. Yeah.
Right.
Nunchucks.
Anime is really what the middle there, I think, is, right? That's what
it's One Piece.
Yes,
it's just they like One Piece. That's the whole thing. They have an interaction with the disciplinarian. So Oswald tries to get him to look at his beer or something.
Yeah,
I forget what the initial interaction is, but the disciplinarian realizes, true to his name, he's a strict guy. He's like, that's a glass bottle. We can't have that in here. That's gonna hurt somebody.
Are we gonna talk about who the disciplinarian is?
Well, we can get there. Who is the disciplinarian?
We'll get there in a minute. Okay, we'll talk about his intro. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so anyway, no, he's a surprisingly strict guy for a dude who breaks heads in.
Yeah, he was slamming his body around into the floor and the rubber bands or whatever the fuck they got the ring. Yeah,
the ring. He yells at Kate for drinking while pregnant.
Yes,
visibly pregnant, and she goes, "Buddy, how do you think I got pregnant to begin with?" There you go. The actor who's playing the disciplinarian is none other than Triple H, Paul Levesque. Not
a young Triple H.
Again, I'm not incredibly familiar. I looked at a photo of him and I recognize him with the beard and the suit and all that.
Right.
But not sure. I think he's actually a guy who works on the WWE now. Not as a performer. I think he's a businessman.
Well, a lot of those guys stick around, I think, and they work they keep working within the business.
With a lot of sports industries like basketball, football. A lot of those guys are former players.
Right.
But I don't know. I was just surprised. So we were like, who the fuck is this guy? Because we didn't really know.
Yeah.
Google, I'm oh shit, it's one of the
familiar,
names.
and also it was when you have that physique, that build that you have, you're like, oh, this has got to be a real wrestler.
Yeah, and
I'm so used to bald Triple H, right? He's got this an
long,
older
flowing
bald
hair, Fabio-esque hair.
Yeah,
that you're like, oh shit, who's that guy? Yeah, I don't know if he must have had that at some point in the 90s. Was that real hair? Was that a wig?
I don't know.
We don't know.
But he's going as the disciplinarian in this episode.
Yeah. And while he's interacting with Oswald, we find out that the Buzz Beer bottle was shown on the Jumbotron.
With him.
And Drew's like,
oh my God, 2,000 people just saw that.
It's pretty good free publicity for our beer.
Yes.
So after the disciplinarian gets into a situation where he's getting choked out in the ring, Drew runs over and tries to make a business offer to him.
Yes.
He doesn't get much of a response.
No.
He gets an angry glare.
I'll give you a call later.
I'll give you a call back. We'll make it work.
So now we're at the office.
Mr. Wick has fired his 100th employee.
His 100th Johnson.
Yeah. They're all named Johnson. I noticed that when he was like, Johnson, you're fired. I'm like, oh, fuck, there's another Johnson?
Another Johnson.
It's a Johnson epidemic here at the Winford Louder. Too many Johnsons.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Mimi brings out a cake to celebrate. They start taking flash photography.
He's taking photos with Johnson.
He's like, oh, let's do one. And now one where you're choking me out.
Yeah, and Johnson's smiling. They're having a good time. And he's like, all right, get the hell out of
here. The gang comes up. We learn that the disciplinarian is in the building. He is there for a business meeting with Drew at his cubicle.
Yes. The Drubicle.
The Drubicle. So he comes up and basically he's like, my manager told me about this idea. What would you want from me in a marketing sort of situation?
Yeah. And
they go, oh, we want you to, wear a Buzz Beer t-shirt, and if you can hold a Buzz Beer up while you're in the ring, and if you're going to save a child from a burning fire, maybe you can have a Buzz Beer in the other hand.
I was going to say most of the obvious stuff until the fire comment. Yes.
Yeah. The things you would expect.
I did want to also point out at this point, Drew says that they're meeting at the Drubicle because he's having a problem with black widows.
Oh, yeah. And Triple H goes, spiders.
Yeah.
He's not the best at that sort of acting.
No, he was not very good. I was like, oof, okay,
Yeah.
stick to the wrestling.
Stick to what you know.
All right, meat man, don't throw your body around.
It's kind of not to get into spoiler territory. We saw Marty Supreme last night.
Yes.
It's how I felt about Kevin O'Leary in that movie, where I was like, he's just doing himself.
I didn't think it was that bad, but maybe it is just because he was playing himself.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. It's like, stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Stick to your part.
Go see Marty Supreme. Free publicity for that. It's a good movie.
This is actually Timothy Chalamet is coming up right now. It's part of the promo campaign for that movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, they're like, well, we don't want you to promote something that you haven't yourself tried.
Yeah.
So they give him a buzz beer and he takes a swig and then he spits it out into a trash can. Pretty well aimed, I will say. It's impressive. And he's like, it's not that it's bad. It's just,
it's good stuff, he says, or something. And then he's like, I don't want the effects of alcohol in my
system before
he has a match in 2 hours. Yeah.
And they're like, okay, that's understandable. They make him an offer of $100 to start.
We're missing one of my favorite lines of this episode.
Oh, please go. Oh, yes. Please go ahead.
It's right after he's like, I don't want the effects of alcohol in my system, while I'm working. And Lewis was like, well, that's, my old man used to say, the day I can't
drink on the job.
The day I can't drink on the job, I turn in my gun and badge.
There you go. Did we know Lewis's dad was a police officer?
I don't think we did, but that was a great way to find out.
We don't know he's a police officer. Who else has mall security guards? Have guns and badges? Paul Blart Mall Cop. I mean,
do mall security guards have guns?
No, I don't think so. I'm fucking around.
That'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah. All those teenagers would just be so fucked.
I guess you can just hire what do they call that? Allied, the private security guys.
Yeah, private security firms.
A lot of those guys.
Dorms had those.
Yeah, probably have weapons. I don't know if they all have guns. Maybe it's the entry level you purchase guy is just he has a baton, next level's taser, and then if you want our premium guard, he has an assault weapon.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this one's got live ammunition.
Yeah.
So hop on in.
This guy could be a problem. We ran a background check. We're pretty sure he's good.
He's probably all right. But if shit gets hairy, you want him there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we then get the cash offer. They start at $100 and Oswald starts at $100, I should say.
Right.
And Drew's like, Oswald, you don't start that low. And he's like, well, you said we could go up to 2,000, but to start low.
Yeah.
And then, he's giving the game away. So they offer him $2,000 cash to be their marketing guy.
That's not enough for him.
Disciplinarian. Well, no, it's not even that. He's a smarter man, I would say, in this situation. He goes, well, how about 2,000. Instead of that,
no, he says 2,000 plus, I think.
Oh, is that right? I thought it was in lieu of.
Instead of the 2,000, how about? In addition to the 2,000, let's do 5 cents.
5 cents on every can you sell. Which Drew's like, oh man, he doesn't know. We don't sell cans. And I guess that is true. They don't really sell cans.
Yeah, they don't do cans.
So he's like, okay, every can, really hamming it up. Every can we sell, and the guy's like, or bottle. He's like, I almost thought we got away with it.
Wouldn't that help Drew's business?
Yeah.
If they just, you would imagine that manufacturing cans versus
cheaper than glass.
Bottles is cheaper.
Maybe Drew has a glass plug, but not a can, not an aluminum plug.
I'd watch out with those glass plugs. You don't want that to shatter.
Oh man, you end up in the emergency room with that.
You gotta be careful with the glass plugs.
Aluminum plug, much better, much safer. God, but yeah, no. So they sell. They make the deal.
Yeah.
And then we see the disciplinary in the next scene cutting a promo on TV, and he's got a Buzz Beer t-shirt, and he's holding up a bottle of Buzz Beer, and he's like, I'm going to drink the blood of my opponent, and I'm going to wash it down with a ice cold Buzz Beer. Yeah. It's a pretty good promo,
Pretty good. Say. Honestly, I was wondering if anyone in the gang scripted it, because back when they were negotiating, Oswald was trying to go through, we can just make him say whatever we want.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't have Oswald writing these promos, can
Drew's got to be the one one that's like the wrestling head, right? Out
Yeah.
of those three. I feel like Lewis is, as we'll see in the next episode too, he's a little too much of a sci-fi nerd, I think, to care about it. Oswald's just like goofy. Kate, we learn, is into wrestlers, but she's not into wrestling, I think.
Yeah.
So I think Drew's got to be writing that copy. Yeah. Tough guy, Drew.
Anyway, so yeah, we're, like you said, we just watched the promo. We're at his house.
We're at Drew's house.
While
they're all celebrating. Drew, Oswald, and Lewis are all celebrating the success of this promo. They're like, holy crap, we're going to sell so much buzz beer.
Yeah, they're ready to get rich.
Well, they're ready. They're Scrooge McDuck style, like waiting to jump off the diving board. Meanwhile, disciplinarian comes in with Kate. We learn that they went shopping for tomorrow, and they're like, oh, what's tomorrow? Is it like, are we doing like a publicity thing? And no, it's his brother's funeral.
Yeah.
What a random
sidebar, but it set up the joke for Lewis to be like, oh, could you wear this when you go?
And
it was a Buzzbeer hat.
Which, by the way, I would love to get my hands on a Buzzbeer hat.
Yeah,
I don't know
honestly,
if those are on eBay.
Those would rule.
Yeah.
There's got to be some Buzzbeer merch out there.
Well, we know from the Look Back show that they've got the fucking logo in like a full file ready to go.
Yeah.
So I'm sure.
There's got to be some Buzzbeer glasses or Buzzbeer whatever.
Yeah, we'll find it. We'll get a hold of it.
Anyway.
So yeah, no, they went shopping for his brother's funeral.
And he does make a comment that his brother liked to drink or something.
Yeah, so it'd be fair to wear that.
But anyway, yeah.
And it's at this point that he bids them all farewell.
Yeah.
And he bids Kate farewell by kissing her goodbye.
Yes. And she calls him Dis.
Yeah. That's short for the display. Say Dis.
Yeah.
Weird. Don't like that as a pet name or a nickname in general.
Yeah. And he leaves. And Kate sits down.
They're dating. She's in love.
Can I just say, this is Kate's type.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
This is like what Kate should have been dating the whole time.
Yeah.
For sure.
No.
Oswald went on way too long.
Yeah, the idea that she was like engaged to Oswald for that long.
So crazy to me.
But remember,
now.
she was the one who wanted out of that. Like, she, I think, even realizes what her type is, which is just crazy muscle dude.
Crazy muscle dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, the long-haired Triple H is like, it's very reminiscent of her season 1 boyfriend that Drew's ready to kick his ass.
The Carney guy.
The Carney guy. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think Muscle Hunk is Kate's type.
She got a type. Also, I'm going to say, though he seems smart enough to get that bottled 5-cent deal in, maybe not the brightest bulb in the bunch. I think that also helps with Kate, I will say.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, whatever. Drew, very upset by this. And I think reasonably upset because he points out it's not just about her relationships not succeeding normally.
Yeah.
It's about this is literally his business, I think.
Yeah, you're fucking with our business now. You're shitting where you eat.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's if they break up, it's going to be bad blood for Buzz Beer. It's going to ruin this marketing deal.
Right whenever they were ready to get rich.
Yeah.
Right as they were just saying, Drew was like, I'm going to quit my job at Winford Louder.
Yeah. And Kate's like, oh, no, we can keep it separate. It's going to be fine. Whatever.
And then this inspires Drew to kind of be a little mean.
Yeah.
He's like, I forget what this line is about her dating ducks.
Yeah, he goes, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, odds are that you've dated it.
Yeah.
Just because she'll fucking date anybody and everybody. Yeah. No, it's not nice. She has something firing back, though. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, she insults him how none of his dates ever, he asks these girls out and it never works.
Yeah.
So.
Something about eating donuts.
They're bickering.
Yeah, they're bickering.
The gang
back and
is
forth.
bickering now.
The girls are being messy, if you will.
Yes.
It's not good. So we then go,
and then Lewis, which prompts Lewis to say, "Who would have thought beer would make people fight?"
I love it. Lewis and Oswald in the next scene go down from their apartment to the Warsaw, which is closed. They're tired of the rats squeaking. So they're like, we're going to bring an end to this. We're going to take these rats out.
Yeah.
They don't really end up doing much of anything. They kind of just get their hands stuck to the bar, which I'm confused by this scene. So the implication is the rats put down like a glue.
The rats have taken the glue from the glue trap
and moved it.
Don't look into the science of it.
They're super intelligent.
They're super intelligent. We wouldn't understand.
No.
And they've managed to put the glue onto the beer that was
on the bar.
Was baited there for Oswald to grab.
Yes, Oswald, as he's going around, goes, "Ooh, a beer!" and he grabs onto a bottle of.
And he can't get. And then Lewis sets his hand on the bar, and now it's also stuck because Lewis was ready to run out on him.
He was gonna be like, later, dude, and then his hand was stuck.
So now they're stuck on glue traps.
Yeah.
Which is just the bar.
And then in the next scene,
hold on. I don't want to lose one of my favorite lines.
Oh, yes.
Which was him being like, they're book smart, but we're street smart.
Yes.
About the rats.
Yep.
They're book smart, the rats. We're street smart.
Yeah.
And then they got stuck to the glue traps. But they do say "I love you" at the end of this. They're like, now we better die.
The end. They think it's the end. Now we better die.
Yeah.
Then the next scene, they're just the next scene they're at Drew's kitchen.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, we realized about 20 minutes in that the rats didn't want to kill us. They just wanted to embarrass us.
Yeah.
But how the fuck did they get out?
Yeah, that didn't explain anything.
There's nothing explained. They're just like, yeah, no. So anyway, we're not dead.
Those glue traps are tough.
Yeah.
When you get your finger stuck in one of them, and God forbid, it's like your hand stuck in there, and there's also a mouse stuck on there.
No.
Honestly, those traps are kind of fucked up.
Yeah. So I don't know how the fuck they got out of that.
Have you ever picked up one of those traps and there's a mouse on there freaking out?
Not with a mouse on there, no.
I know you're supposed to do something
we were doing
remove
that
them, but
when we lived in East Harlem, did you ever did we have those glue traps?
I did the snap traps.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I think they're better.
They're
more humane.
Sorry, animal people.
To me, they're more humane.
I know, but people are going to disagree because it kills them, essentially. Yeah.
I'd rather kill them than... Because, well, what's the other thing? I guess you can remove them from the glue trap, but not always. Sometimes they break their own limbs or whatever on there.
Or they lose fucking skin.
And then I remember looking up how to handle it once they're alive there and stuck on the trap. And they were like, put it in a plastic bag and tie it shut and you'll suffocate them. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That seems worse than just like...
Yeah. Anyway.
You ever see those YouTube videos of dudes that put bucket contraptions together to catch mice overnight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll just be like a little thing of peanut butter on a spinny thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just dudes posting their W's.
Yeah.
Some
guys posting their dubs.
Some guy sat up all night thinking how he could make this bucket a trap.
Not only that, though, to set up a night vision GoPro with it and be like, this could go viral. But then my dumb ass is there being like, wow, that's 17 mice. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole game.
Anyway,
that's why I gotta get off my phone in 2026 because my girlfriend's like, come to bed, and I'm like, nah, baby, he caught 17 mice.
You want to make the bad screen?
I want to what?
You want to make bad screen?
Yeah, I want to destroy bad screen.
No, you want to make it. You want to be the guy making what goes on bad screen.
Well, sure, because bad screen. If you make bad screen, you make a bunch of money. Yeah. That's also why it's bad screen.
Anyway, so while they're talking about the glue trap, how they got out, or well, not even how they got out, just that they got out.
Just that they're there.
We find out this is a shareholders meeting for BuzzBeer.
And Drew's like, okay, well, Kate's not here yet, but should we start? All in favor? And then all three of them unanimously vote. And all opposed, nobody's there. So they start having this meeting, and we learn that BuzzBeer is in the black for the first time ever.
Yeah, but if they buy so he only has a red pen.
Because he's used to writing in the red. So he's like, does anybody have a black pen? And Lewis is like, no, we can buy one. He's like, nah, because if we buy one, we'll be in the red again.
Yeah. So they're even.
They're just about even. It's at this point in the meeting that Kate and the disciplinarian come in, clearly drunk. He's wobbly. I think Drew is how he describes him, and then the disciplinarian finds the word wobbly very funny. So he keeps
but not as funny
it.
as Oswald finds the word wobbly.
Well, because Oswald, he's a thinker, so when he sits on it and he's like, "Oh yeah, wobbly." There's two B's. And it's kind of a funny word in his defense.
But it is a little funny.
It's pretty funny.
Here they get mad at Kate, obviously, for
getting him drunk.
Getting him drunk. They were trying to promo the beer at all these bars.
Oh,
they missed wherever they were supposed to be at the mall opening, and they missed that. And Kate's like, "Well, don't blame me. You guys are working him to the bone."
Yeah. Which then gives everyone pause, creates a moment of like, is that really the phrasing you want to use?
Check yourself.
Working my boyfriend to the bone. So it's at this point, Kate is like, okay, well, let's hold a vote. Should we maybe cut back on disciplinarians' public events?
Yeah.
And we get this like really frustrating back and forth of Lewis and Oswald switching their votes because they find both Drew and Kate's arguments compelling for it.
Right.
And it leads to Drew basically being like, who wants to vote to blow my brains out?
Yeah.
Just can't handle it. They can't get a consensus. So the next day, everyone's at the Warsaw.
Yes.
And we're waiting for a public appearance from the disciplinarian.
Well, hold on. We need to say why they're at the Warsaw because
they're
remember,
reopened.
The Warsaw has reopened now because the rats just left.
Yeah,
the rats apparently got up one day and realized there was more to life. And they left the Warsaw.
Yep.
That's super intelligent
That's
rats.
all it is. Yeah. Well, they also have super ego, I guess, at that point. And they realize I could be going to university. I could be. Yeah. No, it is fun. It's God. Fucking what I'm excited. I think later on in this season.
I love the lazy outs sometimes in this show, man. They're just
but I feel like later on in this season we do get, I believe it's this season, either this season or next season, we get a drug co-episode.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what the fuck is going on in there.
I want to know. Yeah.
But they got super intelligent mice.
We've gotten very few looks into drug co.
No.
Remember the one giant ant?
Yeah, the one giant ant, the giant beer stein. We got a lady that thought she was a cat.
Yeah.
I can't wait. God. Anyway, everyone's there. It's reopened, and they are waiting for a public appearance from the disciplinarian. Mimi's there, looking to take photos, I guess, of the guy.
Yeah.
Wick there.
Shows up.
He thinks it's a sex thing, because of course he does.
He's like, I'm here to see the disciplinarian. And Oswald's like, well, it's a wrestler, and it's a man.
Yeah, and he goes, oh, not what I thought.
That would have been embarrassing.
Kate comes in by herself, and it's at this point that she starts to kind of set Drew down and is like, hey, listen, he's not coming. You were right. I was wrong.
Well, we need to...
Well, we get into the whole story.
Yeah.
So they were drunk, and she realized that he had never gone gambling before in his life. Because, of course, that's what, So, they went to Atlantic City.
Yeah, they went, what? That's got to be a 6.5 hour drive to Atlantic City?
Jumping ahead a little bit, we do realize they took a limo, so don't worry. It was all expenses. He lost $20,000 gambling in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
He got into a fight at the casino. And at this point, he also breaks up with Kate because he's lost his money. He's lost his pride. He's not coming to the Warsaw. And Kate's basically like, listen, Drew, you were 100% right. Drew won, Kate none. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
On the TV at the Warsaw, we see the disciplinarian. He's giving, I think this is not a promo. This is a press conference.
He's giving a press conference.
And he's talking about how people have a lot of questions about what was going on.
Yeah, and he was like, don't start the moral of the story, don't start drinking buzz beer.
Yes.
You'll end up in a limousine with a fast woman.
He's trying to steal your money.
He's trying to steal your and just like going.
He denounces it.
He denounces it fully.
He says it kicked his ass. He's won 78 wrestling matches, but this beer kicked his ass.
Yeah.
And then he ends with stay in school. Stay in school, kids. It's probably the worst case scenario for buzz beer publicly.
You would think.
Drew calls Kate over to talk, and instead of like being mad, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, how are you doing? You just got dumped. You got dumped on national TV.
Yeah.
And Kate's like, man, what is this reverse psychology nonsense that you're trying to do? But I don't know. It kind of seemed sincere at the end.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what we
were supposed to take from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Drew's like, oh, it's not like I have any luck dating either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the bartender comes over.
Yeah, and he's like, he interrupts the conversation.
He's like, we're going to need more buzz beer.
It's selling like hotcakes because everyone wants to try the beer that kicked the disciplinarian's ass.
Everyone wants to take a limousine with a fast woman to Atlantic City.
Who wouldn't? Fuck, sign me up. 2026. Yeah, no, they're back in business. They're back in black, baby.
Yeah.
Does Oswald have a line here? I thought you laughed at something. I don't know if you wrote it down. If not, we'll just lift it.
Oswald's like, now no one can say we're bad businessmen. Free beer for everyone.
There you go. There you go. They're genius business owners.
Yeah.
And that's where we wrap here. The
credit scenes. They're at the bar. They're back at the bar kind of cleaning up after the day's festivities.
Yeah.
Oswald and Lewis, I should say.
The guys who are going to go upstairs and go to bed.
Yeah.
They're stacking chairs. They're talking to this bartender who does not have a name.
Yes.
And then we hear the bartender Well, they're talking about the rats, right? They're like, I'm
gonna miss him.
I'm gonna miss him. And then the bartender goes away, and we hear him conversing with rats. It sounds like we hear squeaking, and he goes, "Yes, no, the humans are here. They have no idea, and they're drinking the serum."
Yeah,
and they spit out the beer they're drinking.
But before this, he did set it up. The bartender, before that reveal, he was like, they might have been super intelligent to you, but they were just rats.
Oh, sure.
So he was trying to play it off like
I don't know,
idiots.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I did miss that. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
but yeah, they're dumb rats.
It doesn't matter. It's the credit scene.
That's kind of how I feel about
the vibe on most of the credit scenes. It's like, nothing matters.
People are changing over to the next thing.
Yeah,
the people aren't paying attention. It's good. I enjoyed it.
Season 4, episode 17.
Crazy.
Also good.
3 guys, a girl, and a bee story.
February 10th, 1999.
Yes. We're close to my brother's birthday, but not exactly. We're close to Abraham Lincoln's birthday, I think. February 12th. Yeah, I know that because I'm a fucking nerd. All right. Sorry.
Isn't that when's President's Day?
President's Day is like the 18th, I think. Or no, you know what it is? It's the 3rd Monday in February because it's closer to Washington's birthday. Washington's
birthday.
But they
kind of made it because both of their birthdays are around that.
That's right, I think. Washington's birthday. Washington's birthday is the 22nd. That's also my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Colin. But yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, speaking of Mount Rushmore from earlier, if you share a birthday with a
Mount
president,
Rushmore presidents.
Well, yeah, what's your Mount Rushmore presidents? If you share a birthday with one of the presidents on Mount Rushmore, you get into Mount Rushmore for free on your birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, so
actually.
like I want my brother to do it real bad. I want him to go, but like that does require also you to go to North Dakota. Like I understand it's a big ask.
How much does it cost to go in to see Mount Rushmore?
I don't know.
Are they charging, unless you're, now the National Park Service is upping all the prices for like foreign tour. Now granted, I don't know if I would assume it's run by the National Park Service.
I think that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. And now all the foreign tourists have to pay like, I don't know, $100 more. It's something crazy. Double check me on that, people. I'm not
I'm not the news.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. I've never been. We went to see, I might have brought it up on the pod now that I'm thinking about it. We saw the Wright brothers where they flew the planes in North Carolina. And that cost, I think, Kitty Hawk, yes, thank you. We were in Duck, which is just right outside of Kitty Hawk. And that was like $20 a person, I think. Yeah. So I'm sure it's like about that. You save $20 maybe.
Yeah. But then some of the other national parks, like, I don't know, I went to Grand Canyon, that costs a lot. I don't remember how much, but some of them are pricey. Yeah. And you got to book it in advance sometimes.
There's also more probably to that park, though, than say.
There's a lot.
I mean, shit, you can go to Grant's Tomb, not that far from us.
We went there, yeah.
Yeah, and that's free. We just walked around. I was like, damn.
Anyway.
It's a mausoleum. Anyway. That's just a dead guy.
If you share a birthday with one of the presidents on Mount Rushmore, go for free.
Go for free. Yeah, on your birthday, which is so weird. You got to fucking go to North Dakota in February.
In February, that sucks ass.
Fuck.
Should be free anyway.
Yeah. You know what doesn't suck ass?
This episode.
Yes. This episode ruled. We start with Kate coming into Winfred Louder.
Yes, which I keep forgetting she does not work there anymore. Yeah.
Where does she work? Well, she wants to try to be a massage therapist.
Yes.
She comes in like with the chair.
She's trying anything.
Bunch of shit.
Apparently, this is her next in the line of schemes. Her other scheme, as Drew brings up, was what happened to soup on a stick.
Soup on a stick. So it was frozen, right?
Yeah. Popsicles.
Popsicles. She made a savory popsicle. Oh God, even the phrasing.
Kind of, I'm into it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, chicken noodle popsicle, you're nuts, dude.
I would try it. Like, I would try just like if you made a tomato juice flavored popsicle.
Okay, sure. That's fair. That's not like a soup per se, though. That's tomato. I don't think of tomato juice alone as a soup.
No. But
I guess if you're just looking to sell
if you're looking for a savory popsicle,
absolutely.
Probably good. Well, tomato soup.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, you're right. All right, fact check.
Fact check. They make soup, tomato soup.
Tomato soup. She's trying to get Drew into the chair, which he does, and then Mimi sort of walks in and mocks him, like being in the massage position. Being like, "Did you get a haircut?" All this shit.
Yeah.
He's about to get Kate's massage.
Yes.
He then refuses, though, to sign a waiver saying that she's not responsible for a litany of things, including
it was
organ
like
damage.
you waive your right to sue for paralysis and organ damage, and I was like, all right.
He's
and
like,
Drew
well,
also.
Yeah, Drew likes his organs too much, we decide.
Yeah.
But while he declines the massage, he does very loudly promote her services to the office.
Yeah.
And eventually she gets somebody. She like gets up and there's somebody in the back who whistles for her. So
yes.
she runs out.
Yes, Drew did her a solid there.
Yes. Good guy, Drew, once again.
Next, we have a weird, applause for Larry. I think it coincided with a joke that Wick made on his way out of his office. But
something about his sobriety.
Yeah, but it was it was almost a weird applause break for Larry. I guess we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Every time I see Larry, I want to clap.
Shout out Ian Gomez again. Yeah.
But he
comes
this
up
is
to
where
Wick.
we learn the complications here with Winfred Louder apparently owning all these homes in Drew's neighborhood that have now been turned into employee housing, lest we forget. And Larry comes up to Wick and he's just like, my toilet's backed up.
Yeah. And Wick goes, not really great for introductory small talk, are you, Larry? Out the gate. But no, because Winfred Louder owns the home, he knows that Mrs. Louder made Wick the landlord.
Yes.
Obviously,
Wick is the
Larry
landlord.
would know. Yeah. And Wick doesn't want to be the landlord.
Right.
So he goes, well, who could I designate these responsibilities to? Maybe some kind of assistant. Looking at Mimi. Mimi is desperately trying to run away. She's got a scarf stuck in her drawer.
Yeah.
And she can't get it out, so she's stuck there. And
she did not take the scarf off because she's trying to hide a hickey,
yes.
we learn.
Yeah.
But
she she gets designated landlord of this fucking small town in Cleveland, this neighborhood of Cleveland.
Yeah, whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Could you imagine running a department store, but you're also now the landlord for all these
She's
fucking
not
people?
running the department store.
No, but
that's
Wick was.
True.
That was
Wick
bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that she gave him that?
That was his job.
That's true. Yeah. I mean,
so
now
it's crazy to me. Now you got all these, whatever. They're your employees. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, we get there eventually. Yeah. It's kind of like, Then after the titles at the Warsaw, Kate comes in after a date gone pretty wrong. She says they shared a lot in common, including an uncle. Yeah. And then I get this line. Oswald's like, "Oh yeah, no, you don't want to turn out like my grand brother."
Right.
I love that phrase, grand brother. I'm gonna call like any old men in my life my grand brothers. What's up, my grand brother? They're gonna hate it. But get ready.
Yeah. What's up, grand bro?
Yeah, grand bro. Grand bro, can you pass a beer? Come on.
Anyway, this is when Lewis pops out in some alien sci-fi outfit. We learn it's a Babylon 5 fit.
He is going to a convention / costume contest at the Ramada. I called it, and I said alien leopard in leather is how I would best describe it.
That's a good way to put it. It has the weird, like, prosthetic sort of, like, head cap thing going on.
There's a bald head with spots all over
I fucking hate it.
And he's got, like, it kind of looks like a Pirates of the Caribbean-esque sort of top on.
Very Jack Sparrow.
Yes. I don't know the names. We don't know any of the names of these characters.
He says he's Ambassador Jakar.
Oh, you wrote it down.
Ambassador Jakar, and he's going to hobnob with the alien elites.
I was going to say, between wrestling fans or Babylon 5 fans, I don't know who's going to get more mad at us for knowing less about the thing in this episode.
Look,
but I just want to be clear. We barely know about the Drew Carey show. You can't ask us to also know about Babylon 5.
Yeah.
Are you fucking crazy?
This is too much.
That's bananas. The gang all laughs at his outfit. They laugh at his introduction, sort of as to how he wants to be introduced at the Ramada. Just not a good time all around for Lewis. But nevertheless, he goes out to the Ramada. He says he's going to
leave. They say break a leg, and he says it would heal immediately.
Yes.
So,
That's what the fuck did you say the character's name was?
That's just some shit Ambassador Jakar does.
Ambassador Jakar. I keep wanting to say Ambassador Jamiroquai, but that's
not it. Where did you get that?
I don't know. Well, Jamiroquai is a rapper, right? Or an R&B guy? Completely different. Yeah. not Babylon 5.
You can't expect me to know all the R&B guys too, and Babylon 5.
At the Ramada, Lewis is, I guess, backstage is what this is.
Yes.
And there's a woman who's also in the costume contest.
That also threw me.
Yeah.
So they're like going out and presenting their costumes.
Yeah, I've never been to one of these conventions,
obviously. But I don't know.
I guess they're being introduced is how it is. Because remember, he has Drew read like his introduction of like, he's muscular and he's smart.
Yes.
Whatever else.
Yeah.
So he's flirting backstage with this woman who is dressed like a different character from Babylon 5.
Yeah.
She's bald headed. Did you get her name?
I did not, but that's she fine. Has a big. He's impressed with her crown, so she has another prosthetic on her head, and it has like a ridge.
Yeah, she's bald with a little rim. Yeah. So he's asking if he can feel the rim. So he's like sort of like fingering that, touching it, and then he asks her out to coffee. He's like, I don't normally do this, but would you want to get coffee?
Honestly, I wanted to say Lewis was smooth with it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I was impressed.
Well, I mean, as smooth as you can be at a Babylon 5 costume contest.
Right. I was really impressed.
Yeah.
She was into it. Granted, she's also into Babylon 5. I don't know what her
Think about how many people there have no riz. I'm just going to say no game at all. Yeah. Absolutely. Meanwhile, he's probably a step up from that, I would imagine. Yeah. He asked her out to coffee. She says she'd rather do ice cream. It's a date. He's like, great, we'll do ice cream after dinner on Friday. There you go.
So
again,
smooth with it here.
Add it on.
I was like, where has this guy been?
Yeah.
Is this the same guy that got tricked by rats in the last episode and got glued to the bar?
Is this the guy who was dating a cat woman for quite some time?
Yeah.
In the next scene, Oswald is dropping off a package to who we find out is the same woman.
Right.
We find this out because she's getting an ice cream maker sent to her, and the return address.
And it was written in some ridiculous language that we forgot to mention. He was speaking to her.
They were talking to each other.
Lewis was speaking with her
in the gibberish language.
Yeah, yes. I didn't write down the language. It began with an M.
Yeah. I'm sure. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
So anyway, she realizes who it's from, and
she doesn't say anything. She's like, "Oh, I know who this is from."
Yeah, I'll sign for it. And Oswald is just smitten with her, and he's like,
"Can I just say at the start of this scene, because they reveal it's the ice cream maker, we just saw all of this go down. I'm like, oh, is Oswald helping Lewis?
Yeah, that's.
I
what
was like,
think.
oh, what a good wingman.
Yeah,
it kind of sets it up that way.
Incorrect. Yeah. He seems smitten with her, and like he goes to give her the thing to sign, and his hand hurts. And she goes, "Oh, what's wrong?" And he goes, "Oh, well, I had a splinter from earlier in the day, and I left it in."
Yeah.
Classic Oswald shit. And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm a veterinarian. I can help. I can take it out."
Yeah.
And she kind of likes how childishly fearful he is.
Yeah, that's a weird kink.
Yeah, it's a weird turn on.
Like, why is she into? She's like, oh, you're like little childlike sense of wonder is. I mean, I guess she's also into the sci-fi thing, and maybe there's a Venn diagram with those. But I just like the way Oswald was being a whiny baby, and like he was crying, and like he was. He does say when she was taking it out, he's hamming it up because he realized she was into it.
Yeah.
But
so she takes it out, and then it's at that point after he's cried that he's basically like, "Hey, do you want to go on a date?
Yeah,
how would Saturday work?"
Well, no, first he offers Friday.
He does offer Friday. I forgot.
And then she's like, "I got a date Friday. What about Saturday?"
She's stacking.
She's stacking
dates.
You got to play the field.
That is true. So yeah,
in Cleveland, she's almost playing the whole field at this point. The whole available field.
Everybody's like, "Oh, I don't know how to date with all these dating apps." No, man, you just get a global parcel guy to go to your front door.
Yeah.
You take out a splinter, and then suddenly you got plans Saturday night.
Yeah. So I will say Oswald was not smooth with it.
No.
Lewis smooth with it.
Yeah.
Oswald no, he's just a big baby, but she was into it. Yeah.
You know, I let him hit because he goofy. You know what I mean? That's kind of Oswald's whole character arc.
It is. Whatever. Fast forward to the date, not to reveal too much, but she is like, "God, you're funny. I hope." She's like, "I hope you're not just
I hope it's a bit, and you're not just actually dumb."
Right.
That's true. The next day, then we get. I like so as you can see how this is going. I like
they stack these.
They also
scenes.
on the back end when we see the dates. I like that they stack it like this.
It's nice.
Smart to do it.
It's good for us stupid people who can't follow along. With
That's correct.
The web of scenes.
Yeah,
it's all interwoven.
Well, I like. I don't know, just the structure of setting the dominoes up and then pushing them down like that is very fun. I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
At the office the next day, we get, before we follow up with this, Mimi the landlord. We learn she's taking bribes to get things fixed for people at their houses faster. Is that basically what
that's correct.
Drew
deduction.
tattles to Wick. And Wick is then persuaded to just completely ignore it by an AM/FM radio.
Yeah, she bribes Wick with one of her bribes, which is just
it's bribes all the way down.
But everything's just like coffee makers, blenders, radios.
It's shit that you could just get at the store. Are they just taking it from the inventory and handing it to Mimi? Does Mimi know that she can just get it?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So the same woman comes up to Drew's cubicle. We learn that her name is Tracy. And she's complaining about this broken ice cream machine that she got. Yeah. She says the global parcel guy dropped it. And Drew's like, oh, well, what did he look like? Oh, he was handsome and charming. Oh, that couldn't be my friend. Anyway. In this moment, Drew, she was like, oh, I wasn't having much luck on the floor trying to. So Drew calls down and gives somebody on the.
In a real, at some point, before he picks up the phone to do this, she's like, I really like what a position of power you're in, because he was like, oh, I'm glad you're easily impressed, because all he was saying is, I'm going to make a call down to the floor, and he wasn't hamming it up yet, but now he lays into whoever's on the other line down on the floor. And
I'm going to say Johnson is my guess.
Yes.
Let's call him Johnson.
You get him, you get her the nicest,
best ice cream machine we've got. I don't care that you're on your lunch.
Yeah.
He's really just being an asshole to this guy. Hangs up the phone and she's like wooed fully.
Yeah.
So then Drew's like, I don't usually do this, but would you want to go out on a date maybe Saturday? I'm busy on Saturday. Okay, how about Sunday? She says just stack, man.
Although she says on Sunday we're going to have to watch Babylon 5 reruns, if that's all right. and then Drew was like, oh, I got a friend who's into all that shit. Basically, he's not impressed by it.
It was the first time they said shit on an ABC. So again, the guys then all come up to Drew's cubicle. Tracy leaves.
She just left.
And they come in and they're going to go get lunch. And they're all talking about how they've met this beautiful woman and they've got dates set up and they just can't believe their luck that they're all going to.
What are the odds? And Drew's like, well, I told you guys, if we all just, kept sticking our neck out, it all works.
It would all work
out. Yeah, so
Oswald's like, if I think hard enough, I can almost smell her perfume. And then they're sniffing around because it is lingering right there.
Yeah.
Back at the Warsaw, I guess this is Thursday because they say it's their last night as single creepy guys.
Yes.
At the bar.
And they're celebrating
They're celebrating that because they're excited for their dates. They ask Kate what they should do with their dates for this woman. They all have different plans. Oswald says he's going to take her to an opera, and then when they go, oh, which one? He's like, oh, whatever's showing at the Operaplex. Like clearly not aware.
Clearly has not done research.
And Kate's like, you guys, all of your plans are just too much. Like,
I wish I wrote down all of Lewis's, and yes, I know we could have paused it and I could have made the note, but we were watching. We had stuff.
They
to
all
do.
had very specific and obscure and bad plans.
Well, his plan was about he was like taking. He was going to surprise her with photos he'd been taking all week.
He was going to take candid shots of her when she was unaware, and then present her with a photo book on like Monday or something. Just the worst. Just
awesome idea. Go with that.
Free dating advice from Lewis.
So anyway, Kate's like, this is all too much. So they ask her for some advice. Drew, Lewis, Oswald, they're like, what would a woman really want? What's the best date you've been on?
And Kate's like, honestly, you guys are going way too hard. My favorite date was when we just went with a guy to his favorite hangout. Everybody knew his name when we walked in.
Yeah.
It just felt, he was familiar and friendly.
You want to be with a person who everyone likes.
He took out a pocket watch. It made him seem sort of old fashioned and dependable.
Yeah.
And it's corny, she goes, but he ended the night by singing a Lionel Richie song to me. Oh, Jesus Christ. So what follows then is the 3 dates that they go on.
Yes.
And
immediately
after, Lewis takes Tracy out to the Warsaw on Friday. And as he walks in, he goes, "Hey, everybody." And everybody goes, "Hey, Lewis." And we see him sort of handing off dollar bills to people as he goes by.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Wow, that's crazy." That, all this stuff. He pulls out a pocket watch and he's trying to read it, but it's really just turning around in the air. Like he's not like looking at it.
Right.
He mentions he owns Buzz Beer as they toast.
Yes, he's like, let's toast to me figuring out a way to force into the conversation that I own the company that made this beer.
Yeah.
And she has a funny line that was just about the last guy I was with said he owned a beer processing plant, but it was just his stomach. So I'm hoping you're telling the truth.
There you go.
Nah, the
scene ends though with him kind of breaking into this Lionel Richie song.
Yes,
he like kind of
lady.
What is it?
The
it's
Lady is the song.
The Lady.
Yeah. I believe it's just Lady.
Just Lady.
Not that it matters.
No, a lady, the lady.
Once,
your
twice,
lady.
3 times a lady.
Yes,
you know the song.
He's trying to woo her. He's just weaving in and out. She's clearly off put by the whole situation.
Yeah.
And then we get this like nice little heart switch. Did you notice that fading between?
It's like a Microsoft PowerPoint ass transition in a heart to the next
like
scene.
a default technical director just hitting a button and it's a pink heart.
Finally we get to use the heart transition on the board.
We're still waiting to use the star. One day we will get there. Star wipe.
We go to the next. We wipe to the next scene, and it's Oswald coming in, and everyone's like, "Hey, Oswald!" Into the Warsaw.
Yes, we both paused just to write down our favorite line, which is she goes, "Oswald, do you believe in deja vu?" And he goes, "If that's the French Santa Claus, then yes."
Literally, it was so good.
Fantastic. He sits
and then
down.
he knocks down. He basically knocks out the bullet points just like Lewis did.
But he does it. Lewis, at least to your credit, before there's some suave sort of manipulating
Lewis
with
has
it.
some game.
He's got some riz. Oswald it's like almost like he's checking things off a list. He's like, "Do you like pocket watches?"
And he pulls out his pocket watch. And not even trying to check the time.
No, just showing it off to her. And then he does the fucking Lionel Richie song, the same song he does Lady.
But actually, he is a pretty good singer in this moment.
Yes, he is.
She will point out later, she's like, "I did learn that Oswald is the best singer."
He's the best out of the 3 of you.
I concur. He's just got that deep vibrato. You know?
I do want to say, when he pulls out the pocket watch, Tracy's clearly just confused by that. Are they giving those out with like a free tank of gas or something? Like, what's going on that everyone's got one?
And it is the same Lionel Richie song. I do like that they didn't even dive into any of his...
Why license 3 Lionel Richie songs when you can license 1 Lionel Richie song, TJ? That's... it really is funny, though. The next day, we get the heart dissolve again.
Yes.
Drew's there. We don't even see Drew come in.
No.
He's got a pocket watch.
He's got a pocket watch. He's checking the time. And she's just got she's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. He starts to sing to her in the same way.
Same song.
And Lewis and Oswald enter, and they're both like, "Oh, there's my girlfriend. There's mine too. Let's introduce them."
Yeah.
They all go over and they realize what's going on.
Same person. And then also at this point, I believe everyone says, "Hey, Oswald. Hey, Lewis." Like
"Hey, Drew." And Lewis is like, "I'm not paying for that one. I'm not paying for that one." They all realize it's the same woman. Tracy clearly does not want to be involved in whatever the hell this is.
No.
She's like, "I don't know what hillbilly love ritual this is, but I'm out. Thank you. Good night."
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
It was just the
shit.
sequence was perfect. Like you said, setting up all the dominoes and knocking them all down.
Watching
in
them all
order.
go down. I also like how it's an inverse of like, the trope in like some sitcoms where it's like, "Oh, I have to be in 2 places at once." Like this is kind of like an inverse of that, where like they don't realize like this one person who's being in 3 places, but they have no idea.
Right.
The whole. It's brilliant. I love
perfect.
It's a great little storyline. Drew and the guys are at the house the next day.
Yeah.
And Drew has called Tracy over to apologize, and also she left her house keys in his car, so she kind of needs those.
Yes.
Doesn't want Drew to have them for sure.
Right,
she comes over, and they try to like explain the situation. You know, like they're all friends, and like they took advice from the one
same
friend.
person.
They didn't know.
She's obviously disgusted that they all used the same tactic.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, over
Verbatim.
and over. Yeah,
Yeah.
The whole thing. So she's turned off by the whole thing. She goes into the kitchen to get the key back from Drew.
Yeah.
And Drew tries at this
Drew
point.
tries again. He's like, hey, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Drew, being the most normal one,
Yes.
was like, hey, you know what? Maybe we could go out Friday.
Yeah. Try it
And
again.
then-
Because she does say, she's like, I liked you guys. That was the worst part of this whole thing, was I liked all three of you individually.
Yeah.
And then this whole sequence has just ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so he tries to do that.
Oswald comes in immediately.
He's got a recipe.
Yes.
And the recipe may or may not include the digits of his phone number.
Yeah, he was like 5 eggs,
Yeah.
0 cups of sugar, like it is
0 apples, area
Clearly
code
going-
65. Yeah,
216.
216. Thank you.
Is that the area code in Cleveland? You guys let me know.
You tell us, because we're not Google.
I'm not going to Google it right now.
I'm sure it has to be. Lewis comes in and he's like, "Hey, stop it!" with his hands out, and the hands say "Dinner Friday?"
Yeah.
Question mark. Tracy's like, "Look, we got to stop this. I would be interested in going out with all of you again, but it's not a competition.
Right.
It's not, I'm not a prize to be won," Drew says, basically.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Thank you, Drew." And Drew's like, "And Drew's in the lead."
Yeah.
So I did look ahead a little bit. I do think we'll see
We
Tracy
get some
again.
more of Tracy?
I think Tracy in the next episode we get to see. I think the competition really does begin.
I was hoping it would work out for someone. Maybe
Yeah.
it doesn't work out for anyone, but at least we get some more.
If I know anything about this group, it ain't
It
gonna
ain't
work
gonna
out for any.
shit. Yeah.
The credit scene. Larry, is your boy
Yeah,
Larry?
our boy Larry. He wants a neck rub. He wants to help Kate out, who's just hanging out at Drew's desk.
Yeah. Where's Drew? Who
Yeah,
cares?
who gives a
knows?
shit? Kate's just hanging out with her feet up on his desk, and she's got her masseuse business sitting
Right
there
next to him.
And she's like, "All right, O'Brien." Larry's like, "Oh, all right, O'Brien. I'll help you out with your business." And he starts taking off his clothes.
Yeah.
As
She's
she has
looking
her
for
back turned,
CDs.
looking for what kind of music. And
Do you want like whale sounds? And he's like, "Oh, do you got any
Kenny
Larry?
G.
Kenny G, thank you. Yeah, Kenny
Yeah.
G." And she's like, "Oh, I think I'm learning a lot about you." And then she turns around.
we're
and
going to
he's
see Larry's sensitive side.
just, he's just in boxers. And
Yes.
she's like, "It's not that kind of massage. You gotta."
And he sat down on the chair front ways.
Yeah. Slaps his lap. Come on over. What neck rub? How the fuck did he?
What did he think was going
He's
on
deep
here?
body tissue, my guy. If you're gonna do that, at least try to sell it here. Damn.
Anyway.
Yeah, those are those episodes. We had a blast.
Those episodes were awesome.
Yeah.
That's
And I hope you had a blast too.
the
Listen.
season's hitting its stride.
Yeah, I really do think it is. We're getting deeper in, obviously,
Yeah.
to the season. So
That's what happens when you get
that's
this
what happens when you
episode
watch
17.
in order. You're like, "Oh shit, yeah, we
Keep
got like
getting
10
deeper.
more."
All right.
Join us on the exploration.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you. You can follow us on Instagram, Cleveland Rocks Podcast, YouTube, Cleveland Rocks Podcast, Cleveland Rocks Podcast at gmail.com. How many times can I say Cleveland Rocks Podcast? We're going to find out on the next one. Take it easy.
Later.
Bye-bye.